you what's happening. Get a little closer, I guess I can. Looks like some nasty weather. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see if that's you're seeing. Yep. So we're in Charleston, South Carolina, or we're right around the corner from Charleston. Charleston's probably, I'm sure this actually has a mailing address of Charleston, but right over behind them trees there is the city, I guess. And we were trying to make it, and long story how stuff happens. So earlier today we were doing great. We made it about probably, I don't know, 12 miles from here. Starboard engine shuts off again. Y'all know I've been battling with this darn damn, can't think what it's called now. Yeah, it's come to me in a second. I've been battling with this electrical part, and sure enough, the engine dies. But what was really weird, this was totally different. Come on aboard, low ready. This was a little different because when something happens, I usually get up and go down there, and about every 10 minutes I go down from upstairs and just open my compartments and look. You can catch stuff like that. I've done it several times. And so I go down there, and just about the time, that was weird, about the time I got up to walk downstairs, I felt the boat lunge or turn a little bit, which what happened was the starboard engine shut off and the boat turned because the port engine was still pushing it. I'm right on the channel here, so there's going to be some rocking going on. So long story short, coil. But what was weird, and this was different, I looked down there and I seen water coming out, and I'm not sure where the water was coming from, but it looked like, and y'all that's been following know that I recently put a new raw water pump on there, and my first thought was the line popped off, and that's what it was. So we were in a real tight section at the time. Boats were around, so I told Marty, I said, we'll just get back underway. I'll deal with it, when we get to a better spot. So we get back underway, and we're moving along slowly, I might add, like 4.5. Hey guys, I'll answer some questions here in a little bit. I want to get through this because the rain might catch me. And we're going to be moving here shortly to get on to our final destination. I'll tell you why. So we get underway. I'm running one motor. It's always hard. We're running slow as I'll get out, making about 5 knots, if that. Tide was against us. And so we make it all the way up to here. Just behind me, if y'all look on the map, there's a cut right about there that cuts through. And when I'm on one engine. It's already hard enough to steer when you're on one engine. And I realized the closer I got to that cut, there was a boat in front of me, and he was gunning it, trying to get through the cut. The water is rushing out so fast. And soon when I got up to it, I was like, no way. I hollered at Marty, I said, I'm not going to try it. And I veered off. And I was like, no way. That thing's going to get me turned around sideways in there. And it's ripping. And I know from experience, just wait and catch it when the tide slows down. So that's what the plan is. It's supposed to be high tide around 6. So then we'll move on through there. Of course, we got this weather looming. I want to show you that. If y'all look on a map, I just took that picture that's on the thumbnail, but this weather is crazy. Let's see. Let me get up here and see if y'all can see this. We're the blue dot. We're that blue dot. Look where that weather is looming. It is right there on top of us. And you can see it. It's right there. So we're hoping as the day cools and we get closer to 6 here, we'll be able to get on through the cut at low tide. Marty was up here where I'm anchored. He didn't feel comfortable, so he thought he would try to go on through the cut and get over to our anchorage, which is right around the corner, probably 4 or 5 miles. It don't take 30, 45 minutes to an hour to be there, be done. So he went on, and I started fooling with the engine. I quickly figured out, because I have a spare coil, y'all know I always keep them. I'm gonna buy stock in coils. But so I'm working on that. Next thing I know, I seen him coming back out. Well, long story short, and I ain't talked to him yet, I don't know what happened. But he started through the cut in one of his engines. He lost one of his engines. It run hot or something. I don't know. So I hadn't even talked to him yet. It's been an hour or so. I got something to eat. We're working on boats, and I'm sure he's working on his. So hopefully, long story short, we're going to get through that cut in another. That's why I went ahead and get going with this live at 5. Be ready right when the tide goes slack and just zip right on through there and get on over to our anchorage. That weather, though, looming like that, I don't know. We might be going right into it. Actually, right now, it's real close. And it's been doing that, although it's dying down a little bit. It's been doing that for the past 2 hours. It's sat right there. It's like daring us to go toward it. So I have to. I'll just stay right here. But so anyways, that's the drama for today. But we are. So anyways, can y'all see Marty's boat right there? Not the sailboat. Not that. That's a house. But that's his boat right there. Now it's behind that pole. All right. So that's the drama for today. We're making it through, though. It was a blessing. Let me turn this down. I'm gonna answer a few questions, and then it'll be a little shorter than normal. Marty's not here, obviously. He's over on his boat, so we'll get moving here shortly. Let's see. Jason, Ken, David, Low Reddick, Scott Johnson, Scott Hollywood Outdoors. What's up, man? I was just chatting with him. Y'all check out Scott Hollywood Outdoors. He's got a YouTube channel there out of Beaufort. You'll be seeing more of Scott on the channel. He lined up some fishing trips, and I'm actually editing that video. The next video that drops will be the first section. Y'all know I'm doing local first and then my regular video. So that's going to be on the next video. Y'all check out his channel, though. You know, when you're getting started, it's kind of hard to get your subs up. Y'all give him a sub and check him out. And his buddy Houston, Beaufort SC Fishing. I think I got that right. I think it's Beaufort SC Fishing, if I got that right. JN, thank you, brother. I want to take you up the Peace River trip from the Megalodon teeth. Thanks for all you do. Yes, sir. That is, I am looking forward to that when I get back, Jay. That'll be cool. That'll be a blast. Absolutely. Absolutely. You've been a faithful person helping this channel. You're definitely a friend of this channel. Thank you very much. Let's see. Charles Peck from Charlotte Harbor, enjoying following the progress. We making it. Yeah, someone said this morning, or I think I read a comment. I didn't have a response to it. I will. Talking about the past few, we have been moving pretty good. Happy to be in Charleston. We got some cool stuff coming here, y'all. Some good content. Probably putting together a fishing trip, but we're also doing something. I won't say. I'll let Marty tell it on our next live at 5. Probably Tuesday. We'll still be in Charleston, but we're going on a little road trip, so that's gonna be fun. We'll talk more about that. I'll let him tell you more about it. Rod K, keep your head down, brother. Yoper, maybe you guys should have kayaks to loot and you wouldn't have motor problems. I'm pretty sure it don't matter what you own, you're gonna have motor problems. No, if it's a motor, you know, or engine, I should say, you're gonna have engine problems, no question about it. I ain't never seen a boat that didn't have engine problems, even the brand new ones. They're gonna have problems. Every boat I've ever been on, I just learned how to work on them. Buck Rogers, hey, hot as crap in Indiana. Yeah, it's warming up here, and we got following some people that we've met along the trip, and we're communicating with them. They're up Chesapeake, North Carolina, and it's a little cooler, seems like. So the humidity is picked up here in Charleston, and south from Beaufort up. So yeah, it's a little warm, but I can see, I keep looking, we need to move on up and get up there where it's a little bit cooler. We're basically, our plan is, we got something to do here in Charleston, like I said, and then we're gonna, if you look on a map, when you're from Charleston pretty much up to North Carolina, it's just straight, not a lot of opportunities for, you know, hanging or whatever. So it's probably going to be every day for 3 or 4 days, just getting the miles in and get on right on up into the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Then we're going to slow down again, spend some time right in North Carolina area, and then you're pretty much Virginia and you're into the Chesapeake. And we're going to probably spend, because we'll be ahead of schedule, we'll spend around a month in that whole Chesapeake area. Real pretty up there, so I'm looking forward to that. Let's see, Larry, Mike, have you been where you are with engine problems many times? I couldn't imagine doing a live chat like you're on top dealing with the engines and weather. Let me see. This darn engine problem, as far as why that thing keeps going bad, here's what I know is happening. When I push the engines up a little bit, when I push it up on that starboard side, that's what causes that to go bad. And then when I almost know it, I get down there, I keep a new one on the boat just for that reason. Can't figure it out. So if anybody knows what would be popping the coil, it's making the coil go bad, something. It's very strange. I've talked to a lot of people and we ain't figured it out yet. We're going to probably figure it out when I get back. But we're working on it. We're going to try to figure out what it is. You got to take it in stride. If you're going to do something like this, hopefully y'all learn from coming along. You got to take it in stride. Stuff's going to happen, I promise you. Brand new boats is going to happen, I promise you that. Every boat I've ever been on has issues. So good times. Actually, I've been praising her since the last time that's gone bad. We've been moving along good. This morning I got up, I think if y'all watched this live stream I did, yesterday, the port engine was running a little warm. It's got some stuff down where the through hull is. I got it cleaned out some this morning without getting in the water. And my plan was to get to where we were going to be today and get in the water. So what I've done is bypassed, it's got a thing that the hose comes out of the through hull, which goes through the hull. It's where the water comes in. It goes into a strainer, and then through the strainer, it goes into the water pump, raw water pump. Well, I took it and put it directly to the raw water pump, bypassed the strainer, because there's some issue with that, and I'll keep working on it, and I'll figure it out. And I'll video some of that in case y'all don't know what that is. You see, I've actually got it pulled loose, and since we're going to be here in Charleston for a good little bit, I will deal with that. I'll shoot some video so y'all get to see it. Maybe even do some lives on it. John, you are 100% correct. A pause like this always winds up being a blessing later, Mike. Trust me, brother, I subscribe to that 100. You know what it was? It was that is dangerous over there. This cut, I don't guess I might have it on video actually. Well, it'll be on stills because I know I had the time lapse going. But that water was ripping through there, dude. I mean, it's only about, man, that cut might be, it's not 100 yards wide. And all that water from Charleston over there is zipping through that. It was ripping through there. And that's probably near about the most dangerous place I've seen yet, including Hell's Gate. Other than some areas it was really shallow that we've hit that no one ever mentions. I think I've told y'all that. The stuff everybody says worry about usually is not a problem. It's the stuff like this that you don't know about. But anyways, yeah, I 100% believe that. Y'all seem to be following weather good so far. We have. What a blessing. I'm telling you, I was just saying that to Marty today. Y'all know, how many times has this happened that the weather will blow right up to us and then we don't have a problem with it. That's happened more times than I can count. Not to say we won't get wet, and sometimes I like it. But you see what it does is that this looming weather run all the little boaters off. There was boaters everywhere a while ago, and now they took off. So let's see. Chris Flyer, when you get to Long Island, you got someone to help out with gas runs and whatever. Thank you so much, brother. We'll be up there for too much longer for sure. CH, y'all are the best. Love this journey. Awesome. Glad you're following along. Thank you so much. Let's see. Y'all should stop into Shem Creek around Mount Pleasant while y'all are in Charleston. I think I have to look on the map to see if that's where I think it is, and if so, I've been there. I've actually stayed there. If it's on the north side of the bay, then that is Shem Creek. I'm pretty sure it is, and I have been there. I was moving a boat down from Wilmington, and we stayed there one night. Gas motors are not reliable, brother. I gotta say, any motor is not 100%. Just what I know, just what I've been my experience. I told you the boat I captained down, last one, those were diesels, and we had issues with them. So, anyways, let's see, Larry Kenzora, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Every little bit helps. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. Jahan I would like to go with a trip on the Peace River with you. With a book, I would like to go with our book on a trip. Okay, I got you. Jay, so I'm trying to get the video actually together for the trips on Good Times, and then after that, but anybody that's interested and you'll see the video, but if you're interested in coming on Good Times, and that's coming very soon, send me an email at mike@michaeljsteen.com. I'll send those out. I got to tell you, the actual Mug Club members will be first chance because they've been helping the most, but it'll eventually get around anybody. If you want to come, it'll be a great time to come ride the boat. If you think this is something you want to see about, always when people come on, I'm working on the video, some friends that have already been on the boat, you'll see. I usually let them drive, let them get a really good feel of what it's like to be on the boat. So if that's something you're interested in, shoot me an email, and that video will be coming out very soon about that. Bayou Mike, coil problems resolved around voltage. If there's a ballast resistor or high voltage problem. Okay, so my coil is with an external resistor, and I cannot find that resistor. My next thing is I'm gonna contact Carver and see where they are, because that's what I've had a few people say, but finding it's the problem. A lot of people say it's within the wiring harness, and I have no clue where that's at. So I've tried to look for it, but I can't find it. But yeah, something is definitely wrong that's popping them like that. Bayou Mike, if you have experience with that, shoot me an email. Let's talk back and forth. If you've actually had experience with, like Carver's, if you're familiar with those. But I'm not sure where it is. Chris Turner, there he is. Speaking of, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's true in so many terms, buddy. And we were just at the bridge talking about it. I was looking for where they're in Beaufort, where it was supposed to have been in that park where he was sitting on that bench when he made, I think, that statement, I believe, was there in Beaufort. I did go video the house, the bridge, and so all that'll be in my regular video when that comes up. Let's see, I'm not sure, but cars had a resistor that fed the coil, only 9 volts. I think possibly when your engine up in the alternator is throwing more voltage, and maybe the resistor is bad. So what I believe it is, what I think it is the resistor is getting hot, and is some way, because it's always when the engine temperature peaks up. That's when it does it every time. So that's a little bit more information to the puzzle. We'll figure this thing out sooner or later. Terry, I wanted you yesterday about Elliot's Cut. Terry, is this Elliot's Cut right here? Is that the name of it? If so, we need to call it Terry's Cut. Dean, just wait till you get to Cape Fear. Been through there. I've been through there, but I'm not going to go out the river. I'll cut in before it. Let's see. Chris says he highly recommends to stay on the boat. Yep, and hopefully we'll have Chris back again. Russell, looking Good. Enjoy all the local info. Thanks so much, Russell. Savannah. Michael, Jim. Hey, Michael. So where are you in Charleston? We are really enjoying following you. Thanks. Right now we're on, let's see, let me tell you the river we're on. Oh, this is interesting because this, so the river I'm on right now is the Stono River, and the bridge there's a bridge right behind us, in front of us. That's the 700 bridge, and there's a marina right here that years ago, my first Carver that I owned was also a 32 Mariner, but non-aft cabin. And I bought it from that marina, sitting right there. Pretty neat. I was pointing that marina out to Marty when we were passing behind me. I was telling him the story over the radio, and then whatever happens, and I'm sitting right here. But that was an interesting story. I bought it on, let me see, where did I find that? I want to say Craigslist or something like that. Drove up here, made the deal, and then had it hauled to Florida and got it running. Let's see. John asked, is the wire gauge and connectors in the line correct? So it is all stock and it's identical to the other motor. No reason to think that. I've liked some of them. There's tape, they would tape wires. I've tried to pull it off where I can to see if I see any burns, any arcing, or anything that would make me think that has something to do with it. But nothing. But brand new coils, and it'll burn them. Now and I'm gonna check this one, y'all. Maybe the next live I'll have this information. What I plan on doing is tomorrow put that coil back on there and see if it'll crank. Because I've heard some people say that maybe the coil is getting hot and expanding and touching and arcing on the inside. I'm going to test that theory. Although I got to say, we had a coil. I don't know if how long you've been following along. I had a coil go bad that was a marine grade coil, and the freaking lid popped off of it. Like it looked to me like it was manufactured improperly. There are boats coming by. And anyways, there's a story about it. Is when I opened it up, the windings are nowhere near the sides. So I've had a couple people say, well, maybe they're getting hot and they're arcing inside. I don't see how that's possible, because there's space around, it's got oil inside and there's space. I don't see how that could happen. So that's more information for the puzzle. Okay, Terry said, yep. So that is called Elliot's Cut. Thank you, Terry. I didn't know that was the name of that. I shall remember that one now, though. That cut is that's pretty dangerous. I seen a couple big boats, and they were working hard to get through there. Tide was ripping though. Let's see where we are now. It's about high tide. So when the tide turns, I guess it starts going because it was coming out. Let's see. So the tide, it's almost high, so it should be slowed down. It's going to be high at 6. So definitely should be pretty close to slack. And then the tide goes out, so I guess the water filters that way and this way out the river, I guess. And I noticed the buoys here are not laid over too much like they were earlier. So we're getting pretty close. A matter of fact, we're gonna wrap up here real quick. I'm gonna get cranked up and move down there towards where Marty is. I got to give him a call, see if he's got his problem figured out. But yeah, we're probably 5 miles to our anchorage where we're going to be over there. And then we'll be in Charleston a little bit. We will have meet up in Charleston for anybody in the area, probably later in the week. I'll give you heads up as much as I can. It's over, the meetup's going to be near, I think, at a park there by the police department near the Citadel and all that stuff that's there. So we'll give you plenty of heads up on that. Let me see here. I don't like puzzles, hate them. Got a cold on Crackden, support for you guys. Love the videos. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, I couldn't, well, I was really wanting to crack a cold beer, but couldn't do it because we still got it right. We still got ways to go. So I think the problem too is I forgot to put some cold ones in the refrigerator. So I got to get that done. So when I get over there, have a cold beer. Let's see. Did pick me up a little bottle of rum the other day, so in case I don't have any beer, I can have me a mixed drink. Let's see. Lisa Kern, stay on the boat. Absolutely. So, all right, I'll do you. Let's do. I'll show you once around, and I need to get in touch with Marty, see what's happening, and thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you so much for following along. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are like friends. Developing relationships with y'all. We look forward to meeting everybody that can whenever we have meetups, especially as we're getting north. It's been a blast so far. It's some challenges, but hey, every life is. So let me turn this around, and then we'll do a quick walk around, and then I don't have to get underway. So yeah, this is the marina I was telling you about. Let me go up here. It's that bridge, that number bridge I said. But yeah, I bought the same Carver boat, and it was in that marina right there years ago. That was years ago. It's calmed down a lot. It was really windy earlier. Now it's pretty calm, pretty decent anchorage. However, that's the channel right there. Like, you don't see too many boats, but they've been flying by. Got on a nice boat over there. Solar panels rocking. They've been doing good. There's Elliot's cut. Let's see. Can y'all see that? Let's see if I can see. I think that boat getting ready to go through it. Try to hold this camera steady. Yep, he's turning to go in it. All right, I'm gonna come on around. You'll see Marty's boat back there, right in the center right there. And actually, as far as it goes, this wouldn't be a terrible anchorage. Salt marshes. Ooh, did y'all see that lightning? Yeah, I think that storm's gonna hold up. I believe we're gonna get on through it. That has been the case. Somebody's calling, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Appreciate y'all coming along. We're gonna see y'all. Let's see, next Monday I'll do a. Hang on, let me get this. Hey, hang on one second. All right, guys, wrapping it up. We'll talk to y'all very soon. Mud Club on Monday. Give you an update, let you know what's happened. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy your time with your family. That'll be a good time.